Now, whether it's to supplement your personal economy or to pursue a personal passion, more and more people have a job on the side in addition to their regular 9 to 5.
And here to chat with us about juggling the side job phenomena is our friend and marketing expert, Olala Jenga. So, are there rules about side jobs?
Not necessarily rules. I mean, there's no regulation or a law that says you cannot have a moonlighting thing in addition to your day job. And there's no law about having to disclose it either. So we're going to chat about whether or not you should, as opposed to whether or not you are required to.
Should you tell them when you first walk in the door, when they offer you a job, should you say, yes, I want the job, but I have this going on? Is that the best policy?
I don't think so.
Oh, really?
Yeah, most employers don't want to know. That's the thing. If you've got something that you're doing, as long as it doesn't impact the company, most employers don't want to know what you do on your free time.
Even if you're a stripper on the side?
You know, stripper, comedian, most employers don't want to know, because once we know, then we know, and we can never unknow. So when you have performance issues or things like that, because your side hustle might be interfering with your day job, now we have this uncomfortable line that we don't want to cross.
Okay, but let's think about it from the complete employer's perspective. When you hire someone, if I wanted to hire Valanda, I don't want her just to be performing the job. She's also kind of an ambassador in the community, and she represents me and my company. So I would want to know those things.
You would want to know. And I say there are some questions that you can ask. You can skirt around the law and ask some questions about,
when was the last time you stripped, Valanda?
Oh my gosh! People are going to get us in trouble for
Why do you have all those $1 bills at the vending machine, Valanda?
$1, man. If I were stripping, I'd be expecting more than that.
You'd have to have at least a 50, okay?
At least. To get me to do that? Yeah.
What kind of places have I been going to?
We are just gone totally down.
Okay, let's get back to.
But what you can say is, tell me something about yourself that's not on your resume. What do you like to do for fun? And sometimes people will reveal, well, I kind of do this craft show thing, and that might give you some insight into how else they spend their time. And you can talk about whether or not the flexibility of their life will allow them to work beyond the normal 9 to 5. And so you can get little clues, but you can't directly ask them questions.
Okay, what if it never affects their job performance? They show up, they do their work, they're great at their work, but what if they do have kind of a objectionable job on the side?
If you find out about something that's questionable, let's say it's something that is skating morality, right? Are you allowed to bring it up as an employer? You can discuss whether or not that impacts their performance in the business. But that's about it. You don't get to have an opinion.
You can't fire them. You can't say, I'm letting you go because you're a stripper.
It would have to be something pretty egregious. It can't be because they're taking their clothes off, or they're a stand-up comedian and they're talking about you and they're throwing their colleagues under the bus. It can't be just because of that. It has to be something else that might impact the business or put the company in unfavorable light, which you might want to consider in your employment contract, or morality clause that might cover things like that. So we can't fire them if they're throwing $1 bills at you. But you can if your best client is one of those people throwing $1 bills at you, and then you come in the next day and go, guess what happened with Bob? I'm like,
I don't need a raise. I'm stripping on the side. It's okay.
But from the employee's perspective, probably don't mention it.
I think it's best to, unless someone asks you a direct question, don't bother to mention it.
Keep it out of the workplace.
Because we went through that, at my company. I was gracious and said, oh, how wonderful that is. And the next thing I knew, she came and she took over the whole conference room. And every week was about her side projects with these other clients. And no boss wants to know that
she took your compliment as permission to bring her side job to work.
And was scouting for opportunities to make money off of it. It wasn't enough that I was paying you during the day. Now I got to pay you on the weekend too. That's another story for another day. So
this is an important topic. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.